totally factual or reliable, then I don't know. I just saw them today talking about that, and I was like, okay, didn't see that. So listen to Ruto.
I am very proud of our young people. They have stepped forward tribeless. They have stepped forward peaceful. And I want to tell them, we are going to engage them. We are going to have a conversation so that together we can build a greater nation. What I want to assure them is that we are concerned about their issues. In this year's budget, I have enhanced the budget going to CDF to increase by 10 billion so that young people can get bursary, and young people, we can build ICT hubs so that these young people can get digital jobs, because we know the challenge of unemployment in our country. Let me also tell the young people of our nation that in this year's budget also, we have increased our higher education loans board so that no child from any vulnerable family can lack an opportunity to be in a TVET or in a university on account of the ability of their parents or guardians to pay for their fees. We're going to make sure that every child has access to higher education. I am very proud of our young people. They have.
Anyway, somehow, Sha, I kind of get to see that they give a bursary to Kenyan students. And he just mentioned 10 billion will be added to that with. So it wasn't really obvious, was it? Man, Kenyans are like all these Kenya Gen Z that they para. After that broadcast, right? They reacted like this.
You ugly can it is my shot. You will shoot us here. You will kill us here. My name is Odili Mobadi. I am telling Ruto, I am telling Kenya police, shoot us on the church ground. Shoot us here. Shoot us here. Split the gun.
A police vehicle has just come where the protesters are gathered.
Split the gun here. Ruto ameleta Kenya police yote ya uhuru kwa creation of Kenya police. Anachukua vijana wetu apelekea. Be very afraid, Ruto. It's over. Talk of State House. Get out of State House now.
So they were there outside the church. They listened to him. And the reaction was like, no, we don't want to talk to you. Repeal this finance bill. Totally reject it. Don't even try it. Then maybe we can talk. So they were singing, he must go outside the church. that their president is inside. Yeah, that's kind of a thing. And he actually acknowledged that by saying these guys have been protesting tribalist, no ethnic coloration, no religious coloration, and all of that stuff. And some of them within their country are kind of like telling themselves it's a time for sober reflection. If young people are pointing out our flaws, and this time around, they are not using tribe, ethnic, or religion, or even politics to speak out. It is time for the ruling class in Kenya to listen to them. Hopefully, Ruto listens to them. We are rooting for you. Kenyans, keep going. All right? Keep pushing it. And as this your supposed demented big brother, a bellicose giant of Africa, maybe your revolution can somehow motivate this Agbaya, Nigeria too, or maybe not. I shall keep going. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, whatever you do, I know say there is a way that where people have actually normalized abnormalities in Nigeria. But let me tell you something about Tifnumbu and the Tifnumbunomic or their voodoo economy. Nigeria have sunk beyond. It's like Nigeria is like a drowning in a bottomless pit. And there is no chance for her. No chance. With this guy is in charge, no chance. They've depleted the Nigerian foreign reserve. Yes, they have. Also, they have added 34 trillion naira to Nigeria's debt in a year. If they continue like this, that means by the time they are done in 2027, Nigeria debt should be hovering around 300 trillion naira. It is currently over 150 trillion, but they put it as official number of 122 trillion naira. But I tell you, there is more. It is always more. Okay, so Tifnumbu and his gang have now devised another means to sell to the people, and that is going to be gold rush. You know that Nigeria is currently bedeviled with different kinds of terrorists. As we speak, some of them, they are masking their terrorism behind the violence they are unleashing, the jihadists of Boko Haram and the Fulani terrorists. We discovered that this has nothing to do with the land per se. It is what is mostly under the land. So as it is, Tifnumbu and his gang, Dele Alakori, who is the Minister of Mines and the Mineral Resources. So they said they have devised a means. Number one, they gave Dele Alakori what they call the forest rangers, kind of a selected armed group of officers given a different uniform, and their commander is Dele Alakori. So Dele Alakori would then have to use this special guard to protect the Nigeria mineral resources that are being illegally mined across Nigeria. That is the Zobo they told you. The purpose of putting together a crew is for them to trace down how much of this they can get back and for themselves. Somehow, they have already cooked this one you have on your screen. The shining stones that you have on the screen, according to Dele Alakori, these are some of the gold they managed to buy back from some of the people who are mining gold in Nigeria. And this gold is going to go to the Nigerian reserve. How many of you remember Patawale? Patawale of Zamfara. Zamfara gold is for Zamfara people. Bayelsa oil is for Nigeria. You remember him? I'm just saying. But finally, Tifnumbu and his gang are now telling you that don't worry. all gold in Nigeria belong to all power belong to Jesus. Kind of. Sorry, something came to my mind. Okay, I remember when they said a pastor, right, was doing deliverance. Now this is a joke. Please don't take it too personal, because some of you, when it comes to this religious thing, there's always something inside you that is just never going to like what I'm about to say. And I understand, but just because it's got to be right? Now, a joke. So they said that the pastor was performing a deliverance. All right. So, and when he's like, come out, you demon, and the rest of that, come out of him. I declare you to Lala. So the demon came out, and then the pastor ran. Okay. And the people were like, are you not a pastor? Go back. So he was like, who told you I'm a pastor? Sort of. Anyway, Tifnumbu and his gang, it wasn't meant to be funny. It's just a random thought. Okay. So pretend that you didn't hear that. Anyway, Tifnumbu and his gang, right? So they are now telling everybody that, listen, like that pastor that said, don't you have the power? I say, no, power belongs to Jesus. So not me. See, pastor, use your power to defeat this. We say, no. Which power? All power belongs to Jesus, sort of. So now Tifnumbu and his gang are now like more or less like, hey, everybody should not worry. All good belongs to you. And since they put that up, they are now telling everybody that more money they go though. Daily Alakori is now saying, now don't worry about the foreign reserve. Now that all gold belongs to you, you can be rest assured that they will be making $500 million from just gold alone. $500 million. And according to them, that is going to help to boost Nigerian foreign reserve. Like, is that really a thing? If you ask them later and say, how much money have you saved now? How much money have you saved from the gold that we have? Story go start. Because all those shiny things there, they are part of the propaganda. Ask them to come and give you the total number of gold Nigeria gets now, or the one they don't buy back. Story go start. But look at Kolu. That's Kolu there holding the bottle of 1 million Paco Rabanne. Paco Rabanne, 1 million. That's like the bottle. For those of you who uses aftershave that much, right? What if Nubu is sudden looks like the bottle of Paco Rabanne? $1 million. So I'm putting that in the diary so that maybe in the future I can look back and be like, why no? $500 million. How far? How much have we now saved from that? Because you know me now. They say I'm a revisionist. Okay. When they are pushing this kind of job, it's to tell you that don't worry. Nigeria is going to recover. Tifnumbu is doing so. If you know how much money we are going to be making from mineral resources. Oh, God damn it, man. I actually really, really wish they are honest. Here you guys, so that you can begin to track some of these things and say, okay, are you putting them back in there? And they are now saying that this gold, though, this gold that Kolu is holding, they said this gold is going to defend the Naira. And I've started seeing the Abobakus who have now started saying that, Jagaban did. Do you know that this is why they killed Gaddafi? I said, Shakir Oti Yawiri. Imagination is very finished here. Kolu they hold this now, Abi. Now because of that gold, they kill Gaddafi. Now because of this gold, because Gaddafi wanted to make sure that gold is the currency of Africa. What Jagaban is doing right now is that Jagaban want to make Naira very strong. Now, Nigeria Naira is going to be backed with gold. Shakiru Onipe Woja. Shakiru Onipe Woja, Onipe Wo market. You just make it so easier for these guys. You just make it so easy. It's like format. See, some of them believe us. Now, gold will go take defend the naira now. Gold defend naira. Hey, now. That's why they kill Gaddafi now. So Jagaban is. Or again, Shao. Again, eh? It would be nice if it's real, like instead of crude oil, since the crude oil is already like stolen, okay? So it will be great. But if you want to use gold to back your money, you must be honest, okay? It simply means that you must know the amount of gold you actually have. Currently, Daily Alakori says Nigeria has 250 million 250 million gold. 250 million gold or something, just like the crude oil when they say can you call billion liter of crude oil. I don't know, 200 million ton 200.
Many people are in the bank because many people are dying. Everything are doing. Pressure ti wà bá sọ Yorùbá gbogbo nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ ń lu yìí pressure ti wà
But they just said that. So, but you need to be very factual, okay? Like, and you have to guarantee supplies and you have to have them like a lot, okay? And then they will value it and say, okay, how much is the total gold bar that you have? And then you will say, oh, we have 15, so we have 25,000 bars of gold of, 15 kg weight, 15 kgs, like having that bar, and you have like 20,000 of it. I'm just saying now because now imagination won't finish me too now. Because me say they see the shining objects, you get? So let's say they have this one where they put for table now, right? Let's say they have like 20,000 of it, and each one weighs, let's say 25 kg. 25 kg each. That 25 take what you. Let's say 15 kg each. That's massive, right? They can just say, more Nigeria gold, though. The gold storage of Nigeria is valued at $450 billion. America will just be printing money for you and say, "Go, bring the gold now. Let's keep it for you. Let's keep it for you. How much do you want dollars? Let's print $1 for you." I swear that's what they do. But you know something? Without corruption and all of that, Nigeria can suddenly become a Dubai. I mean, no corruption. No. America will come and build everything for you. Everything without gold. You get $400 billion worth of gold. How do you take do one? I'm just saying, but I'm not sure if Nigeria has that much gold, though. But say we are very poor when it comes to number. Baba, there is gold in Elisha. There is gold in Zafara. There is a uncountable million, 1 million, billion, trillion gold in Nigeria. Say, Baba, calm down. Esha, calm down. Bring them out so that they can value them. But say them bring them out, it will end up in the private pocket of these rogues. How do you even let them get away with all of this? And last, when there is nothing anymore, okay, everybody will just have to kind of find your way. There are those currently in Nigeria that their way of life is pure criminality, but they don't see it as life of criminality. No, I'm just trying to survive. Which one is criminality? Am I the one that is destroying Nigeria? Is it because of what I'm doing that is now, I'm just trying to survive? Now, so keeping quiet, trying to find a way, cutting corners, trying to kind of, find a way around the hardship, the sufferings, and all of this that these guys are throwing at you. And before you know it, Baba, you don't turn 50, you don't turn 60, you don't turn 70. At the age of 70, you call the smuggle igbo. At the age of 70, person the smuggle igbo. Then they ask her, Baba, what do you use your young age for? You use them hoping that there is going to be a Messiah coming to rescue you. Now you don't get old. Now they push you. I don't know. Just like this guy was caught in Abuja, and I saw that earlier, and I was like, I don't want to be pushing a go when I turn 70. So that is why you have to what? You have to fight them now. With the future that these ones are giving, the future that they are preparing for all of you. Those of you who are in your 20s, in your 30s now,
Where is that? Bring that charging table. Let them bring that charging table here. That table there. Bring the two of them. Charging table.
Yeah.
You can snap okay.
I don't know who we are more, and I'm not sure if my measurement is right. But from their report, they said that it is 358 kilogram. And that is like the size. If you put all of them together like that, as many as they are, right? If you put them together, they will be the size of 7 bag of rice, 50 kg rice. Yeah, that's the weight. And according to them, it is worth over 35 million naira. It was, I don't know if that old man is the owner or is just a driver, a smuggler for it. I don't even think the dealer will probably be traveling with it that way. He's probably just a driver, a regular that moves the stuff for him and they pay him stipend. And to him, it's just a business. I don't have to check what they're doing. Or his face is on the camera, right there. There's another one where they caught for Edo, about inside Shrine. It was actually like a drug depot. So they have snake and all of that. They're live snakes. But the NDLEA managed to get in. And they removed the snake cover, all other cover, and behind it is the storage of the drug in Edo State. And we already have the pandemic of, drug abuses in Nigeria, especially among the young people today in Nigeria. I bet it's just gonna be like your delay, to your tent, O ye Israel, or wherever you come from, because the criminals in charge of government, they've done everything possible with the traps, whether it is a policy trap or it is their own impunity traps or impunity that is kind of continue to set traps against the millions of people in Nigeria and on like that. So at this point, it's just going to be like, oh, more fight or die. You know that you fight or you die. You're going to die. We're all going to die anyway. So what do you have to lose if you have to fight before you die? So that nobody keeps threatening you or trying to intimidate you with death. I mean, just talking figuratively, you know what I mean? We're all going to die anyway. The entire system is rigged enough to kill us. But isn't it better to die on your feet fighting than die on your knees begging? It all starts from here before it becomes a physical. So thank you so much, everyone, again. And I am going to open the line, right? And if you want to be part of the chat tonight, of course, like the broadcast, share it if you haven't already. Then pick up your phone. The number is on your screen. So when I get back, I'll take us, then we can have a gist for a few minutes before we call it a night. Don't go anywhere.
Àtisebo, àtisete, àti ń parọ́ tipẹ́, àtisete, tìtó òdìmú òdodo òsì mọ́, àtisete, kágbádé fáláre, àtisete, kágbẹ̀bí fáláre, àtisete adájọ́ ń parọ́ torí owó, àtisete òdìlú ń parọ́ nítorí ipò, àtisete, èdò gbówó mìíràn, àtisete, tìjà ń jà aráàlú, àtisete. Àtisebo, àtisétẹ́, àtisétẹ́, àti ń parọ́ tipẹ́, àtisétẹ́, òtítọ́ òdìmú òdodo òsì mọ́, àtisétẹ́, òtìsétẹ́, kágbó.